All right, so once again, apologies to anyone that tuned in this morning. Didn't work out. I saw them up high doing some looked like dangerous work. When I went for breakfast, I had to walk under them. And so I thought I'd come back and do a live stream on it for you. And they apparently stopped and they took a break. They had their lunch. So then I noticed that they were taking a long lunch. I went for lunch. I thought maybe they would take a lunch until 2 o'clock, but it's actually 1:40 right now, and they've already been back at work. You can see there's still a few of the pipes here. This would be the planks that they normally use, but you can see there's no planks anywhere on this scaffold, right? So we're going to take a look at them actually doing the work, taking these scaffolds down. This side's all gone. If you were here earlier, the mess is all but cleaned up. There's just a few pipes left. We're going to go around the corner. We're going to see them at work, doing dangerous work that I think I could do it, but I don't think I'd be comfortable doing it. And I think it's really hard work because there are no planks. You have to be very careful. The entire scaffold is assembled just with pipes and clamps. So these are the pipes, the type of pipes they use. The clamps have all been cleaned up. They were all over the street earlier. Clamps are all gone. But I think they have to be careful which clamp they remove. There's a bit of wind here today, this afternoon. Apologize for that. Now, I thought they would have started back at this corner again, which is where they ended, but they actually moved down to the other end. Got lots of stuff for sale on the street here. You'll probably see a few of the public doing dangerous things around the construction. Now, they've got, I don't know, maybe 10% already in the 30 minutes that they've been working. Kind of gives you an indication how long it's going to take them to remove all this scaffold. They'll probably have this removed this afternoon. They're down there. Let's go take a look at what they're doing down there. How many guys there are. A little earlier, I saw somebody up here in their pajamas. They came out on the scaffold. They were cleaning windows in their pajamas. That gives you an idea of what happens here. People stepping into the safety zone. Okay, so let's take a look. Those guys, they have no planks on the scaffold. They're taking those down. Actually, the clamps are still on the pipes, which is probably better than throwing them down. Yeah, you can see it if they remove the wrong clamp. I suppose it could make somebody else kind of fall down, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same as this morning. There's 9 people out here. We got 3 over here, 2 up there, and 3 up here. There's one guy sitting right there. Total of 9. The guy sitting in the windowsill. So here they're taking all the clamps off the pipes. Another 4 guys. Another 4 guys working here. Pile of clamps underneath the pipes. The crane's getting ready to lift up. I think, oh, these guys want to be on video. He wants me to sit there, actually. This might be a slightly dangerous area to stand, I would think. The crane's going to lift up that pile of pipes right there. It's going to bring it over here, I guess. Set it on this. Looks like a Charlie. What's it called? A horse. I forget. So they attach the cables on both ends. And I noticed this morning. Sometimes the cables aren't balanced very well. Now, I don't know. Would you do that job? You can see every one of them has a harness, but they're not using the harness. Now, this guy just got some water, probably out that window. That's why he was sitting in the windowsill. They all got harnesses, but nobody's using the harness. I think the harness is too loud over here. I'm going to move on a little bit. I think the harnesses are for in case the safety inspector comes by. This is a very small town. So they've got to lift that up over all the pipes. A couple of tall ones there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got caught on that clamp there for a second. I'm going to move a little bit out of the way here. Yeah, actually, I could get killed by one of these pipes if it fell right now. Just lowering them as fast as you can. Got a bunch of guys there up on the wall. They're actually on the scaffold. And you can see there's people down here that don't seem to give a rat's ass. Or they trust the workers, I guess. Let's see if I can get another vantage point over here. So you can see these shops are supposed to be closed. There's a safety ribbon right here, right? Well, these guys take this scaffold down. Yeah, I think they'd hey, guys waving at us. I think they have to be careful. They must be coordinated which clamps they remove and when. If you remove a clamp that somebody's standing on the pipe, it'd be pretty dangerous. It's by experience, right? You can see that pipe is loaded with clamps. Probably some clamps from other locations. They remove a clamp. So you can see actually over top of the doorways for these businesses, there's a double layer of like metal. So it is fairly safe, you know, I guess. If they drop a pipe, probably wouldn't be safe, but if they drop a clamp, it would be probably okay. But you may see people actually go in these businesses even when the crane is here. Even when they're working right here. You may see that. So that's difficult work and dangerous. Difficult and dangerous, right? Looks like those guys over there got another load of pipes ready to come down. They're working fast. Earlier this morning when I was here, this part was completely, they hadn't started yet. Now they're going to have this section done here soon, by the looks of it. You can hear some repetitive yelling behind me. That's actually not yelling, it's a megaphone type deal where they do a recording. Oh, there comes a clamp. Fell down. So if you were going into the drugstore, So let's see if somebody goes into this shop here. Actually, they have almost the entire shop outside. So it's a fruit store. I don't think you need to go in the store. These guys climbing around like monkeys. Yeah, you can see it's coming down pretty quick, right? Just ripping this thing apart. Now, I've taken scaffold apart before in the West, but it's usually made up of these X-shaped pieces on the sides, and the ends are like one piece instead of this one by one pipes. This looks quite dangerous. See that guy there? That guy right there. He's unclamping that upper pipe. It's very big. That's a big pipe. He's hanging on with his leg. Oh, okay, here comes another load from the crane. Got to take it up pretty high to get it over those pipes and clamps. That's up 6 stories. I think it's a 7-story building. So the crane is actually getting a lot of work here today. Now they use different types of scaffold in different parts of the country. Like in Shenzhen, where I live, it's much more sturdy, and there's a lot more safety regulations. This is a small town, very small town. About, oh, I think he just threw one of the clamps down. This is a very small town. This is about, I don't know, 20,000 people here. That's like a neighborhood in China. Very small. So they're probably not very worried about the safety inspector coming, but they still have their harnesses on, if you can see that. They're just not using the harnesses. Can you imagine how much longer it would take to do this with using the harnesses? So I don't know if anybody here thinks this is interesting, but I find this interesting, watching these guys. It's quite a dangerous job. See, now he's going to take another load from here again. By the looks of it. You're probably catching some wind in the audio. I apologize for that, but I don't control the wind. And I think on these live streams, I haven't tried to use my DJI mic on the live streams. Maybe I should try to do that, because it's got one of those dead cat things, right? So that guy in the bottom there, that guy right there, he's lucky he gets to use, there's a plank there, metal plate stand on. I think they did most of the work on this building without the planks. The planks are only on this bottom level, and that's to protect the people on the street in case they drop something. I mean, check this out. They're going to take another load from here. The crane's getting ready. Excuse me. This is what I wanted to show you this morning. I think this is kind of unsafe work, right? It's difficult. And so here we go. me, when I first got to Shenzhen, they were also using bamboo. There's no bamboo in Shenzhen anymore, but I have seen some in Dongguan not long ago. Excuse me, in Shenzhen, now when they put up the scaffold, they have a material that covers all the scaffolds, so really nothing can fall out of it. So yeah, bringing another load, I better pay attention. The last time I kind of got caught on that one night. That's up 4 or 5 floors. So I'm almost directly under this load. Yes, I'm directly under the load. What's it going to do? Spin it right around? By the looks of it. By the way, check out the skies. So the streets down here are loaded with people. And I think in the West, that probably wouldn't be allowed. So you'd have to close the whole street likely, in case something falls off that crane. I mean, yeah, there's lots of people down here. So they've probably done one floor since we started watching here. This is probably 1/3 of the building. Working very quick. These guys work hard. Difficult work. Difficult and dangerous. But that's how they do it here. It's like I said, it's a small town. There's different regulations or different safety standards would be in place in places, different cities. And yes, there are still some bamboo scaffolds. So if you've ever walked on a bamboo scaffold, which I have, because I was an engineer at a factory and we were doing some repairs on the building, and I was doing some inspections on it. I had to go out on the bamboo scaffold. It was alive. The bamboo scaffold was like it's alive. It's moving. Every step you make, the scaffold moves. So something like this is much better. Very sturdy. Although without any planks, it's quite dangerous. You make one wrong move and you're going down. So once they got a bunch of pipes up there, like right there, it makes it easier for them to walk there, right? They're not going to fall down or fall through. They're getting down pretty low here now. Working on the 2nd floor. Those guys over there are still on the 3rd floor. These guys. Getting ready to take another load down here. You can see how fast they're working. This crane is taking down load after load very quickly. These guys down here are generating another load. Yeah, the bamboo scaffolds are assembled with bamboo, strips of bamboo. I didn't know that when I first came to China. I saw a lot of bamboo scaffold, but then when I actually had to inspect our building and I saw the bamboo strips that were used to fasten. And there's actually, it's like an, I don't know if you would say that's an art, definitely a skill in tying together bamboo scaffold, making it safe to walk on. Not anybody can do that. You have to, I'm sure you have to train for that, how you tie those together. Just strips of bamboo, tying bamboo shoots together to make a scaffold. It's pretty cool. Yeah, these guys are motoring here. This guy's the lowest. They're just about done here on this side. You saw earlier, some people just go into this doorway. They'll walk right under the construction zone. I suppose you want to walk quickly. There goes another load. I figured it's going to come this way. I'm going to move back a little bit this time. I don't want to be right under the load again. Which way is he going to go? Okay, this time he's going the other way. So, like the title says, would you do this? Would you do this job? It's got to be really hard work climbing. Hard work and dangerous. If your foot slips, you're done. Probably doesn't pay well. But hard work builds character, right? I've done plenty of hard work myself over the years. I think on the video, I'm looking at the screen right now, it actually looks cooler than in real life. It almost looks like they're on the side of a building. I mean, with, you know, like without scaffold, it looks like they're just kind of glued to the side of the building. So, you know, I guess I like watching this kind of thing. You know, I could watch cranes all day too. It's something that kind of interests me. I got another load ready to go over there by the looks of it. So the crane is pretty steady, bringing these pipes down. That's how fast these guys are tearing this thing down. Maybe I should have done a hyperlapse of the whole side or something. So you get kind of a sense for life here in China. You can hear the sounds in the background. It's a market street. Usually people are selling stuff right here. They've moved temporarily during the construction, thankfully. Quite dangerous. Dangerous work. They don't look like they all have the same shoes on. I would think they'd be maybe some kind of surface you'd want on your shoes. If you slip off one of those pipes, you're going down. Even from this, where are they, second floor? I think this is the second floor of the building. This will be the stairway to go up. Even from that second floor, the first floor is really tall, so if you fell from there, I think it'd still be doing some pretty good damage to you. Okay, that guy's now going to take that really tall pipe off. That's probably the most dangerous part, I would think, because those things are very heavy. So, if you visited the room, I really appreciate it. I thank everyone who watches any of these videos. This is real China. There's a bunch of people actually watching me right now. I think I'm the only foreigner in this town of 20,000 people. 100 times a day people ask me if I'm Russian, because I'm about an hour and a half from Russia. Okay, the guy's moving the tape now, so he's reaffixing the tape. So, yeah, I really appreciate everyone who comes into these streams. This is the real China, not what you see on some anti-China people's channels. that's anything but real, or maybe it was real at one time, but China changes, China improves. You know, it could be another 5 years from now they won't have this kind of scaffold here, even in this small town. Yeah, I'm a little surprised in this small town it's not all bamboo. Very big pipes they're handling. The guy's kind of balancing himself there. Very big pipes. You can see this thing's getting torn down quick. See, this guy's... Oh, okay, so this guy with the red hat, I think he's keeping an eye on everybody, make sure they don't take off the wrong clamp. Trying to be coordinated. He's giving some instructions right now not to remove this clamp right here. Yeah, the wind's getting kind of strong here. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone who stopped by. I hope you found it somewhat interesting. I think this is pretty cool to watch. I watched this morning, them doing the other side of the building this morning for, I don't know, I probably watched for an hour before I decided to try a live stream, see if anybody else likes this. I mean, it's not as cool when they get down low, right? It's better when they up on the 7th floor there, where it's quite dangerous, right? Okay, so yeah, everybody, these guys over here got a load ready. These guys got a load ready over here. I don't know if the train driver's taking a coffee break. Let's see how fast this pile is building up of pipes and knuckles. Pipes and clamps. If you saw the big mess this morning from doing the other side, that's gone. It's all cleaned up. It's all cleaned up. They work hard and they work fast in China. It's a little bit after 2 o'clock right now. I'm assuming they started at 1 o'clock. This is what they removed since 1 o'clock, so about an hour. And you can see from the earlier stream this morning, this all had scaffold here. The whole thing was scaffold, just like this. This entire side of the building this morning was all scaffold. These guys are up on the 3rd floor. But okay, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I really appreciate you. I'm going to say that one more time because I do appreciate everybody who watches. And I'll try to find something else to show you interesting as well. This is the real China. Trying to scrub it.